What if everything you know about history is a lie? What if the years between 614 and 911 AD, nearly 3 centuries, never happened at all? This is the bold claim of the phantom time hypothesis, a theory that rewrites the Middle Age as pure fiction. The phantom time hypothesis was proposed in 1991 by German historian Heribert Illig. He argued that the calendar we use today, based on the Gregorian system, is flawed. According to Illig, 297 years of history, roughly from 614 to 911 after Christ, were fabricated, leaving us in the year 1727 rather than 2024. Illig's theory focuses on the transition from the Julian calendar to Gregorian one in 1582. This adjustment was supposed to fix inaccuracies in the calendar caused by leap years. But Illig claimed the correction didn't add up. Instead of being 13 days off as historical calculations suggested, he believed the gap should have been 10 days, implying that nearly 300 years of history had been added unnecessarily. So what exactly does Illig think never happened? According to his hypothesis, most of the early Middle Ages were fabricated, including the reign of Charlemagne. In Illig's view, Charlemagne was nothing more than a fictional character created to legitimize the ruler of the Holy Roman Empire. Illig argued that medieval rulers, including Emperor Otto III and Pope Sylvester II, conspired to rewrite history to place Otto's reign in the year of 1000 after Christ, a date they considered symbolically significant. To do this, they added phantom years to the historical record, fabricating events, kings, and even entire dynasties. Illig pointed to several pieces of evidence to support his claim. First, he argued there is a lack of significant archaeological finds from the supposed missing centuries. For example, there's limited evidence of large-scale construction or population growth during this time. Second, Illig claimed that Romanesque architecture, supposedly from the 10th century, looks suspiciously advanced for the era, resembling the later styles of the 11th and 12th centuries. This, he argued, suggests a compressed timeline. Finally, Illig questioned the reliability of written records from the early Middle Ages. He suggested that many chronicles and documents from this period were forged or altered to align with the fabricated timeline. Despite its intrigue, the phantom time hypothesis is widely dismissed by historians and archaeologists. Critics argue that Illig's evidence is circumstantial and ignores overwhelming data supporting the traditional timeline. For example, there are thousands of artifacts, including coins, buildings, and tools that date to the so-called missing centuries. Radiocarbon dating and dendrochronology, the study of tree rings, have also provided consistent evidence of continuity during this time. As for the calendar issue, scholars argue that Illig misunderstood the math behind the Gregorian reform. The 13-day correction was based on the difference between the Julian calendar and the solar year over many centuries, not just since the time of Caesar.